Good afternoon, everyone. It's with Yo Soy Neighborhoods Fresno. Today we have a very special guest. Uh, Fresno has a lot of wide open space, and the biggest issue is transportation. And the other issue is not having enough income to stretch to pay for that transportation. Well, Jacqueline with the Kids Cab, she has the answers. I'll let her introduce herself and share with you what she does.
I'm Jacqueline Perez, and I'm the owner and creator of Kidz Cab. It is a safe ride share for families ages 3 to 18. I'm proud to say that we are celebrating our third year anniversary here in October. We basically help families get to work, uh, basically juggle work and transportation. We service ages 3 to 18, like I said. We also provide booster seats and car seats as well.
I thought that was really great. The booster seats, because that's another issue, because if you don't have enough money,
Right.
they are very expensive.
And it's very convenient. So we are a safe ride share for families. You are designated a family driver. All of our drivers do undergo an FBI clearance, history working with children, CPR certification. Management does track the vehicles as well. There is constant communication. So it's basically, uh, we do become familiar with families and we potentially become like that second family member.
That's a good thing, because now you have, well, someone that you can talk to and you know their name.
Absolutely.
And you feel uh, safe. And the other thing I really have issues with is when I hear that the schools have school bus drivers and they're picking up the kids. There are no safety belts. They're having them sit in the aisles because of overcrowding. Some of those drivers have a little potty mouth for small children. That's all traumatizing. The other thing I've seen is that, Huron is one of them. I went out there and there's this freeway. I mean, it's a freeway with trucks whizzing by, and the kids have to cross a major intersection where those trucks are, run across the street to the bus stop. It has no covering, nothing. If it rains, they get poured on. They have to ride the bus from 25 minutes to an hour and a half before they get to class. They can't join sports because of the fact they have to get on the bus to get home. Their moms don't have a car. So what Jacqueline is bringing to this county is a very needed item. We're having this Measure C become a problem because people that have used that Measure C have been using it in areas or hogging up all the money. Let's just speak plain English. Uh, and applying those dollars to other places. And we're the taxpayer. We need, and I don't have children. You probably
I have
children, and you're a mom, so I know the concern, and that's why you see a lot of ladies out here activated now, a lot more than in the past, because they know they're just like the mama bear. They know their children have to eat, they know they have to study and learn, and that is their primary job as a parent. So I don't mean to take over, but I just thought I'd share with you what I've seen.
It just makes
And
sense.
that's
It really does. Like, I believe, I mean, what really drives Kids Cab to keep going are the phone calls that we do receive. Many parents have cried, single moms have cried because now they're able to get to work and provide for their families. Or if you have those dual family homes where their two parents need to work and they need to provide for their family, Of the main problem is transportation. And nowadays, it's not really safe for your children to walk on the streets by themselves. And lately, I have seen people going on Facebook and they are requesting strangers to pick up their children, and they will pay strangers. And really, we are a small but mighty company. We do make a big difference here in the community of Fresno, and we're going to continue. And again, this service is for everyone, but specifically for families that don't have that relative or that grandma or that mom or that uncle that can actually step in for transportation. I know I didn't have that. I mean, I was a single mom at one point, and
And we have traveling. Before in the sixties, we didn't have the ability to use those planes.
I don't have much family here in Fresno. So, and if I do, they have other obligations. They have to work, they have their families, and it's not necessarily their job to take my kids to and from school. And it kind of is an inconvenience at sometimes because they can cancel on you for because it's not their job to take your kids to and from school. But our services are not just to and from school. We also transfer to appointments. We do sign in, sign out. You can put your driver on an emergency contact list. We also do sporting events. We also are well connected with group homes here in the valley, so 18 on over, foster care unit. So basically,
Did you say disabled too?
we haven't, yes, we haven't had wheelchair access yet, but we do autistic children as well. So we will transport, and again, we do sign in, sign out to daycares.
So you go right to the door.
Absolutely. We do not leave children unattended. We do make sure that they are in the doors. It's constant communication as well. It's peace of mind for the parent. So Kids Cab was created with the parent in mind. So basically, what would I want for my kids? Because I tend to be like the helicopter mom. Like, who are my kids with, and who's there, and what time are they going to come
And
home?
that's okay, you're doing your job, that's
Right.
exactly, that's
So-
the only way to get them
Right.
protected. And we have so much going on
Yeah.
in the world that our kids are, the
Yeah.
children are, it's sad to see, I've never seen this before.
So
But
this
anyway,
is a new service to the valley.
I was gonna say,
Mhm.
tell them
It's
where
it's
you go.
very new. Like I said, we are going on 3 years. I'm very proud of Kids Cab because every day we're getting inquiries of how we can help other families, and we are growing year by year. So I am so proud of us. We are here for the families, and again, what keeps us going is the passion that we have to help families and really the community itself.
So how far a distance? I have a couple of mayors, I think Ray Leon over here, he's interested. Alma over at Parlier, she might have, Alma, are you out there? You need
So
someone?
transportation is in every county. Like lack of transportation, it's a problem in every county because I do believe the buses only travel so much outside of the school zone. And a lot of times what we're seeing are these small children walking across the street. And this world is not safe anymore. I wouldn't let my 8 or 9 year old walk. I understand it's not for everybody. I understand that. But if I can help it or prevent it, we do need to make a change. And I do believe Kids Cab is that change. So the goal for Kids Cab is to have a cab parked at every school for the convenience of families to really keep the kids off the streets and walking by themselves.
So I have a question, how do you, are you getting paid from the school or the
No,
parent,
we
or
are
how does that-
independent. We are independent.
how does
Our
that
goal
work?
too is to get connected with the schools. So we do go through a form of advertisement called Peach Jar, and they do send out our flyers. But we need more community help. You know, as a small company, we need more community help. We need more spokesmen for our company because really,
Well, really, don't you wanna do contracts with, like Fresno Unified?
absolutely, contracts, we have a few contracts in place with group homes. So we didn't know that we were going to extend our services beyond 18 years old, but we have. Therefore, we've had to rebrand our vans because we've had the high school or like the over 18, like, I don't want to go into this kiddie van. So we had to rebrand to make it universal over 18. And again, why people prefer our services is because they're familiar with their driver. Our times are flexible. There's
What's
constant.
the times?
We drive
You
as early as
24/7?
6:30 a.m.
Oh, okay.
and we go till late evening.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Our slots are booked. We are basically booked for the school year, but we do put parents and families and organizations on the wait list.
You have a website?
We have a website that's www.kidswithaz.cab.
And do you have like someone that they could text to?
Absolutely. So you can text, email, or schedule a phone call.
Okay. And so you're primarily, are you like covering all of Fresno from one end to the other?
Yes, we are Fresno to Clovis.
Fresno to Clovis.
We have had other cities reach out to us for us to bring Kidz Cab to their county.
Okay. Well, county, not city, because there are a lot of little communities within Fresno County. Fresno
Counties as well, though.
Counties?
We've had counties reach out to us.
Which ones?
I can't remember offhand, but I know one did phone us, and I had to put them on hold because right now we're basically taking care of the Fresno area. But we are open to branching out to other cities. But of course, that's going to take the partnerships of other.
Well, you have to have the personnel and the vehicles, because how large are the buses?
So we travel in vans, and they're all marked. And we are all in uniform. So that child knows that's my driver, that's my vehicle. And the parent can schedule a meet and greet prior to the first pickup. So we will travel to your convenience. We have traveled to parents' jobs, the potential school, and basically so everyone feels safe and everyone's comfortable and there's no stranger danger.
Wow, that's a lot of coverage. You're not gonna get that on a typical school bus. I know that the state continually wants, oh yeah, we're gonna get out those electric buses, but we're forgetting that if you have a child, first of all, small children, I can remember as a kindergartner, my father was a brown-skinned person, and I'm, as you can see, a little bit on the white side. And my kindergarten teacher, she made me cry because I wanted to go up to my father, but she wouldn't let him touch me until the principal came out and said, that is her father. Okay, so we don't have that kind of protection anymore. The bus drivers are strictly being bus drivers. They're not really engaged in protecting their child. Not unless, you know, that they have a kind heart, but if they're just strictly doing their job, they're gonna give a cold shoulder because they have to be on time. They have to work on their schedule. So they don't have that extra time. And what Jacqueline is describing here is they're and it's amazing, really, what she's describing, because to be that personal, to come up to the curb and pick someone up, and then over 18, well, that's telling me we're having an issue with, again, it's back to the finances, and they can't get around, and our 18-year-olds, let me put it this way. I was 17, running a household and taking care of 10 kids between the age of 17 and 18. We're just not, and I really think it's better for having gone through this myself. I didn't get bused. I rode the bus a little bit. But the point is that we're not in a situation to create more trauma for the kids. And everything that you're doing today is adding to that trauma. It's psychological. And when you once put that seed of bad psychology into their head, it takes tenfold time to get them out of that situation. And if it's a family that doesn't have enough income, and now they're gonna cut out Medi-Cal, that's all, those psychologists, marriage family counselors, they're talking $300-400 an hour now. Way back when, it used to be like 125. And then it seemed kind of expensive, but not as bad. At least it was reachable. Now it's almost out of reach. We need to, I think Carmela mentioned, find some way to get those psychologists out to where the children are so we can stop this trauma. Maybe turn the TV off, turn those phones off, get their heads in the study and play. Got backyards, use that backyard. Uh, Take them out in the backyard, give them a chore and say, hey, go start the barbecue so we can eat. How about that?
Yeah.
But I don't want to take it away from Jacqueline. I'm sharing my experience. And I think that's another thing. We need to talk to our elders because they can give you a lot of information of what to avoid. But you have to talk. Jacqueline, is that pretty much? I mean, that you're finding that there's a lot of, that's the trauma. That's right there.
Yeah, definitely. We are, I do like to emphasize community because I am Fresno born and we just want to be here for the local families and really make it a lot easier on those single family homes. We also provide the snacks as well and water. Yeah, so we were very like a personal like chauffeur. I do like to say, to kids and
You're missing, well, they got the phone, so it doesn't matter. You got the chauffeur.
it's really a fun service. Our drivers love what they do, and it's something that you feel that you're really making an impact in families. And we get so many thank yous and so many messages of thank you so much. I don't know what I would do without you guys.
It's a relief.
It's really a relief, and actually my son uses it too. Like he's used it because he has a driver, and I called up his driver because I couldn't take him to a birthday party on a Saturday. So I said, let's see if your driver's available. Of course, teens like to let you know like an hour before the party starts. And I called up his driver. I said, can you please pick up my son? Because he needs to go to a birthday party. And they were there. They let me know en route the ETA that my child has been safely dropped off. And I was like, great, I get to go where I need to go. And my son is where he needs to be.
And you don't have that.
I don't have the, it's peace of mind. And yeah, I realize that it is a new service coming to Fresno, but it is a much needed service. Like daycare and transportation is right up there because, I mean, I know I struggled with it and now it's like my kids use it, our family utilizes it as well.
Yep. So I'll give you another, go ahead and give your contact information. All of you folks need to realize that times are getting harder. I'm sure you're already feeling it. And this type of service is just like a blessing from what I'm hearing her describe. And this will help with that, I hate to say it, that trafficking issue that has exploded. And we need everybody on board to tackle it. Because the children, hey, I didn't get here to be almost 71 years old. I had to learn how to protect myself. And if we have someone like this watching the guard of your children, that in itself is worth a good $100, whatever it is, per hour, per day. Okay?
No, it's not per hour. I think we've been business now.
Don't get me wrong, but I'm just giving you an example.
Definitely.
It's value. It's value, okay? So you give them your number again and your website and your contact.
Right. Okay. So again, my name is Jacqueline Perez and I'm the owner and founder of Kidz Cab. Our website is www.kids.cab. You can schedule a phone call to speak with a representative. You can text us or email us at your convenience. And thank you so much for your time.
One question. The 18-year-olds, do they take, you said you were doing
Absolutely.
different buses.
Absolutely.
So they get the Kidz Cab?
Yes, we have over 18 riding Kidz Cab. Now again, we had to rebrand because we had to make it comfortable for all ages because, of course, a high school student was hesitant to get into a kiddie van, so, but it helped, it really helped, because we are, at the core of families, like, we want our kids and the young adults to be comfortable entering a vehicle, like, we do not want to cause any embarrassment, so really, families here in the valley are so close to our hearts, and we just love the great feedback that we are getting and receiving.
Well, shout out to all those cities in the county of Fresno. You need this help. Give Jacqueline a call. Thank you for watching. We appreciate you. We'll see you again. It'll be next month.